All right, everybody, welcome back to part two of video number 2, talking about credit. Just to summarize the previous video, get a credit card, try to keep it, under $300 to $500. Don't max out your credit card. So if your limit's 300, don't use all 300. Use like 200 to 250. Okay. Make sure you're using steady bills to put on that credit card, and then you pay it off 2 to 3 days before it's due. Okay. Some other tips and tricks that you can do for credit card is purchases as well. Let's just say you're buying clothes. You go to TJ Maxx, Walmart, Fancy Store, wherever you go. You planned on spending money for those clothes anyways. New shoes, new whatever. So let's just say you spend $80 shopping. Don't use your cash. Don't use your debit card. Use the credit card. Okay? Pretty much any purchases that are able to do with a credit card, I recommend you do it. Just make sure you're not maxing it out. I'm going to repeat this again. Do not max it out. Don't max it out. All right. And that's going to build up through time. Okay? And if you're someone who's really good at money managing and you have the discipline, then you can get closer to that limit of your card, but it has to be paid off in full each month. Before the end of the month, pay it off in full. Another thing that I recommend, and contrary, a lot of people might give you other advice, but if you're using this credit card solely to build up your credit to buy a house, don't raise the limit. As tempting as it is, don't raise that 300 to 500. Don't raise that 500 to 1,000. Don't raise that 1,000 up. Just don't do that. It's going to be very, very tempting, and you don't need that right now. You need as much discipline and less distractions as possible. Least distractions as possible. So those are just kind of like my main credit tips. If anybody has any questions, feel free to reach out to me anytime. Leave a comment or send me a message, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and share.